At some point during the COVID peak, the world's most famous misogynist, he came into power. And because of that, we saw ripples go through our social media. And eventually, you ended up with the, what do they call? The blue pill males. They exploded onto the internet. Now, don't get me wrong, when you're looking at Andrew Tate, if you want to be like them, why you would is your business. Follow their advice. Do what they do. Do as they say. You'll probably come out resembling them. I genuinely do believe that he thinks he can beat up women. A bunch of people came out of the gates ready to be the masculine men they were always meant to be. These entrepreneur bottom feeders, they flew into our social media feeds. They always have this advice, and it is always just ridiculous advice. So I found one on the internet. I'm not going to put his name out there because he's probably just some poor 19-year-old out there trying to ride this already dead wave of masculinity. But let's just talk about his advice for a moment. While most parents are gentle parenting, they're participation trophy kids. I'm going to raise my future kids to be sharks in a world of sheep. There are 32. I didn't actually read that. This may be a long video. These are the 32 non-PC principles. I'll teach them. I'm not going to tell people how to parent their kids. At least until I have kids, and then I'll know the right way to do kids. No, that's not shit. 1. You aren't anxious because you need a break. You're anxious because you haven't done what you said you would do. Or you haven't had a break. Oh, this is okay. I just zoomed in on his profile picture. Super young fella. He hasn't discovered how it works yet, okay? You don't sleep well, you don't eat well, you don't get enough break, you don't have enough enjoyment in your life. These all kind of lead to some sort of level of tiredness. Being around too many people, not enough people, it's going to exhaust you in some way, okay? Exhaustion and tiredness usually increase, what's the word? Starts with an A. Anxiety. If you're anxious and you're sitting there going, but I've done everything I said I was going to do, you actually just might need a break, a sleep, and a snack. And that happens. That's fine. The world owes you nothing. Everything you want has to be earned. The world does owe you the minimum. What I mean by that is, if you live in America, the world owes you the minimum of the Constitution, right? That's how societies are formed. It's how countries are formed. I live in a country that is built on the basis of helping the small guy without damaging the rich too much, okay? So we're a bit capitalist, but we have a lot of welfare. By being a part of this country, contributing to this country, I am owed the benefits of this country, you know? So if I find myself without a job, then I should be able to get that welfare because I've chosen to stay in this country, which is a contribution to a lot in this country, like the economy and communities and all that sort of stuff. So I'm entitled to the privilege of this country. Try and earn your keep, but be okay with accepting some help. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. Seek discomfort daily. This is how you grow. Comfort is not your enemy. It's not the enemy of greatness. In fact, having a comfortable life actually gives you the brain power, especially if you're a driven person, to come up with ways to better your life. Now, don't get me wrong. He's right when he says growth typically comes with a little bit of discomfort, and that's okay. You want to get stronger, you're going to feel a bit of discomfort at the gym. But here's the thing. If someone's working one of those 9-to-5 jobs I heard about in the news, and they have a sit down with their boss who's like, you're not up to standard, you're doing this terribly, we need you to reach this level. Yeah, that conversation is uncomfortable. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hop in my car. I'm going to take 5 minutes to get home, not 30 because I had to walk. I'm going to sit on a comfortable couch. I'm going to relax with things that I enjoy. I'm going to be comfortable at home. Don't want to live your life uncomfortable. Uncomfort or discomfort is the word I'm after. It's going to happen. But that doesn't mean it should be the only thing in your life. Hey bro, you want to come have a beer with me? Nah, be too comfortable. I'm going to go do 200 lunges now. Nice guys finish last because they choose to finish last. Being nice is the easy way out. I can't. Where do I even begin on this one? I don't have any notes, guys. Like, I haven't read these before. I'm kind of stuck on this one because it's so ridiculous. I'm a nice guy. Not one of those nice guys, but I'm a genuinely nice guy, I think. I strive to be nice. I don't want anything out of it, but I strive to be a nice person. And here's what I've noticed. Me making the effort to be nice usually turns around with people being nice to me. I was once in a workplace where someone came up to me and he was like, you're probably the most liked person here. I was surprised. Like, I'm not bad. I don't think I'm that lovable. He says, not because everyone loves you or anything. It's because you don't have any drama with anybody. And because of that, a lot of things in my life have gone really well. If I'm short or like I'm in trouble, there's so many people who I'm not even that close with who will drop things to come and support me. It's amazing. And I'd do the same for them. So it's alright. You can have fun being a dickhead to everyone. Just don't come crying to me when you're 60 and lonely. Being disagreeable is a skill, not a weakness. He's right on it not necessarily being a weakness. He's wrong on it being a skill. Look, to have your beliefs and stand strong on those beliefs and to make sure you know why you're strong on those beliefs, that's the skill. But just disagreeing with people is not the skill here, man. And I can guarantee this is the blue pill coming out, right? It's that whole, I disagree with the way that modern society's gone, so I'm disagreeable. Well, I'm being honest with you, man. I go on the internet and it makes me feel like the world is crap. I step outside and you know what? The world's still just ticking along. Still just people out there doing them. They don't actually, some of the stuff that are like heavily disagreeable on the internet, they don't even care about or think about. Money doesn't buy you happiness, but it does buy you freedom. I understand this one, but I still disagree. Okay, first of all, he's right. Money does not buy happiness. Now, lack of money can sometimes bring you unhappiness. You want to send your kid to the field trip, but the school's asking for $50 because they don't take enough from you already. Yeah, that's not a happy time. But there's also so much value of being content with what you have. Like, my life motto is be content with what you have and strive to improve. Okay, I'm happy with what I have. I'm sure I'm going to keep trying to work to improve it, but I'm happy with what I have. I'm content. If my life never gets any better than this, that's okay. I'll be content with it. You may be playing, I don't know, Star Wars Pod Racer on a computer that can barely run it. But if you're enjoying it, enjoy that moment. Doesn't mean you can't improve later. Whoa. Hold up right there. I just think the average person is sick of hearing about blue pill community advice. There is more of it. That was page 1. But there is more. A lot more. So I'm going to stop right there, but if you want to see more of this, like, say so, subscribe so that I can, make that money. Don't forget to be snarky. Have a good one.